Welcome back to Haunted Hangouts with Venus. We're here today, and we're going to do a seance for my friend Mark. I wanted to start off with him because he's pretty much the whole reason why I started communicating with spirits, or trying to, and, like why I wanted to start this channel, like to help him and other people as well. I did want to go over some things that happened yesterday because I was trying to do a seance for him. I've been working, so that's the reason why I haven't put any videos up, but I've had the last couple of days off, so I figured I would do something then. Well, I tried to do some yesterday, and he didn't come through, but it was strange because earlier in the day, like, there was a bunch of weird things going on, and so I thought it was, like, no time better than any to do it yesterday because there was things going on. Well, first it starts off, I'm in the kitchen making lunch, and I'm getting ready to eat, and I noticed someone over by, like, a shelf with, we had a bunch of snacks on it, and I saw someone over there, and I thought it was one of my daughters grabbing a snack. Well, come to find out, nobody was even out in the out in the kitchen grabbing a snack. And I was just like, what the heck, because I could have swore I saw somebody over there by the shelf. So then I went to go sit down and eat my lunch, and I see something move on the table, like, right next to me, and I was kind of in shock. And I was on the phone with my husband at the time. So I was just, like, kind of in shock, like, where you didn't want to make too much noise because it was, like, right next to you, but, like, kind of like you're kind of scared, kind of frozen a little bit, like you don't react at all. You're just like, what the heck was that? Did I just really see that? Because I watched something move, like, inches away from me. And I'm just like, what the heck? Well, then all of a sudden I see out of the corner of my eye something move on the floor, like a wrapper move on the floor. And there is nobody around any of this stuff. And there is nobody in my house to play any kind of prank on me that could even pull off them kind of pranks. And to be honest with you, that's the first time anything like that has ever happened to me, where I have, like, literally seen something move with my own eyes, let alone possibly see a ghost, in the kitchen. Like, I'm not used to seeing, like, a full body aspiration, like an action where it looked like someone was standing there and there wasn't, but I didn't, like, look super long. I just glanced over there, seen someone standing there that was about the height of my kids, which is about 5 foot something, and I thought they were grabbing a snack, and I just went back to what I was doing, and then come to find out nobody was even out in the kitchen. And then I come out here and I see stuff moving, and I know that when I seen the stuff move on the ground, I, like, jumped up and screamed. And now that I think about it, we're gonna need to look at the ring cam and see if we captured anything yesterday, because there was a lot of weird things going on yesterday, so hopefully there'll be something on there. But, like, it seriously seemed like someone was there. I know I scared my husband, and he was thinking there was somebody here because of the way I screamed when I seen the wrapper move on the floor. But I also scared my kids because they come running out of their rooms like, what the heck? Like I said, there is nobody here capable of making anything move, and I could see clear as day that there was no one in here making nothing move, so it kind of tripped me out. Like, and I thought, well, it's time to do a seance now. And I tried like 4 or 5 different times, nothing. And I was trying to get a hold of Mark, and nothing happened. And I even tried to record it, and because there was nothing there, I just deleted it. I'm just like, I didn't even bother wasting anybody's time. But yeah, I'm gonna try again. And the thing of it is I just wonder if you need to be near, like, the place of death, or, like, somewhere that, I'm just thinking probably close to the place where they died or something. I don't know. I think that seems to work a lot better than trying to do it at a distance, or, it just seems to help, with things happening, because when I tried to do it yesterday, nothing happened. And I'm going to try again, and that's part of investigating and doing your testing and stuff, is, like, failing a bunch of times because I'm not exactly sure how to summon them, you know? Like, do you just sit here and you're just like, hey, Mark, do you remember? You know, you just talk to them like they're here and that's how they come here. And then you try to get them to communicate once they're here. Or do you have to do a chant with a bunch of people? Like, you know, like it's just something that's going to have to be tested out. Because right now I'm by myself. And I'll tell you what, if anything crazy goes on, I'm probably going to trip out. And I'm going to try my damnedest not to. I'm not alone in the house. Everybody's sleeping though. And it's 10 o'clock in the morning. And so I'm going to try it right now, 10 o'clock in the morning at my house and see if anything happens. I know nothing happened yesterday, but as for the stuff moving and seeing somebody in the kitchen, I don't know what that was. The only thing that resonates with me when I think about it is earlier that morning, I came across something about Houdini and how his wife did a seance for 10 years in a row trying to communicate with him after he died and was unsuccessful. And by the 10th year, she was convinced that, you know, there was no way of contacting the other side because she had tried for 10 years with these seances. But as far as, like, from what I understand, a lot of the old-time seances back then used a medium. I'm not trying to be no medium. I don't want no ghost coming up at me anyways. You know what I mean? Even if it was possible. There's no way, I ain't doing that. You know, They can tap on stuff, you know, and that's going to be creepy enough. But as for coming up into me, it ain't happening. Plus, I don't know if that works anyways. Like, I don't know. It's just like, just use the plasma ball. I got a plasma ball over there that they can touch and manipulate, you know, they can manipulate the candles, they can make noise, whatever, but you ain't coming up in me. But anyways, I gotta get off that. But, I was sitting there thinking, and I want to get sidetracked because I do that a lot, especially when I'm just doing things off the fly, and it's kind of hard to, like, sit here and read something to you anyways, so I'm just gonna do it freestyle, I guess. But I was thinking, you know, like I was thinking Mark maybe was the last seance I did, but it wasn't, because at the time, my aunt was there the night that we did the seance on Mark and all that stuff happened. She was there, and she was in the room when that orb went by the window. The only thing was that she couldn't see because she was blind. And so, but she could hear all the commotion, and at the time she told me, don't be doing seances with your cousin, because at the time she was like 10 or 11, and she didn't want her getting all spooked out, and if there was something to it, she didn't want her getting involved in creepy stuff like that. So I told her I wouldn't. But then when she was 18, 19, she wanted to do it because her mom passed away a couple years after that. And she was 18, 19 years old, and she wanted to do one, and we did it in the place that she died in the room that she slept in. That freaked me out. And she was my favorite aunt too, by the way. But we did a seance in the room that she stayed in, and all I know is that pretty much it happened right away. Like, I heard, like, what sounded to be like this huge bug, like, whip by my ear, and it was so loud, like, so loud. And we looked all over the room, like, and we could not find a bug. And she's like, well, because it wasn't a bug, it was my mom. And after that, I was just like, I'm done, because it felt like she was mad, because, like, the way that sounded going by my ear, it felt like it sounded like it just grazed it. It sounded like angry energy. Like, I don't know how to describe it. It just sounded angry. It sounded like a huge, like, bug just buzzing by you, like, at super fast speed, and it's just really loud, you know? And we looked all over, because I could have swore there was a bug. And if there wasn't a bug in there, then then it must have been her, and that was it with that seance. We put an end to that because she told me not to do one with her, and I was, and it seemed like it made her mad, so we quit. And I told her if she wanted to do it, she had to do it on her own, because I wasn't doing it with her. Because I told her, Ma, I wouldn't. And that was that. But like, I tried to do one here for Mark, and nothing seemed to happen, so we're gonna have to see what happens before everybody wakes up. But what I was saying about Houdini and his wife, like, I come across that, and they had like a secret word, so if one of them passed before the other, they would use that word and go to a bunch of mediums and see if they could make contact, and they would know for sure if they did, because they would say the secret word. And I know what it is now, and I was like, I wonder if Houdini's wife's still alive, and she's not, but... And the word was believe. So when I saw that stuff moving around in here, I thought maybe it was them. And then I went back and I looked up her height, and she was about 5 foot. So it's like, that would be trippy if it was them here being like, because it discouraged me when I seen that. I'm like, but I know with my own experience when I did it with Mark, that I seen that orb, and I know for damn sure I seen it. And I heard all that stuff, and I know I did. And there was no explanation for it, especially for the orb. Or, the stuff that happened yesterday where I'm seeing stuff move around before my very eyes with no one out here. And it scared me so bad that everyone in the house come running into the room to see what I was screaming about, And I'm sure it was captured on ring cam, so we're going to have to see what we got and put it on here as well. Because I'm telling you, that stuff was moving around, and I hope the ring cam caught that. I really do. Just hold on a second, because I don't know how to pause this. But, yeah, I don't know how to pause this. I don't know how to do anything on here. But I'm just learning as I go, But anyways, I'm getting all distracted talking about all this stuff. But that was weird. Like, I've never seen anything move in front of me, ever. And I was seeing it before my very eyes yesterday. And I wouldn't lie to you about it, because I don't want to lie about anything, not when it comes to stuff like that. Like, I don't want to lie about it. I just want to, investigate stuff and see and try to capture, like, ghostly activities and stuff like that. But also, I want to bring, peace and closure to people if I can. So, let's see if we can get a hold of Mark. All right, Mark, where are you, man? Where are you, buddy? I'm going to say his name and summon him here. I'm just going to say his name and say, will you please, walk amongst us? Like, that's what a typical thing is. It's like, you say the person's name and it's like, will you please walk among us? But I'm going to try to say it in my head and keep his name private, just for privacy. Like, and I got like a bunch of pictures here of like friends and loved ones, hoping it'll draw them here. And let's see, and hopefully it won't be too boring waiting to see if we can hear anything, because we're gonna see if he'll tap or something. Okay. I hope I don't see anything behind me, because it's gonna trip me out. But if I hear anything, I'll grab the camera. We'll like move around in the room. Hear that? That's weird. The fuck? I mean, what was that? For real. Are you here already, Mark? I've been trying to get him to come here for days. And maybe that's part of the key to like really focusing on someone, is really focusing on them and trying to get them to come talk. And then again, like I said, I don't know if there's such thing as reincarnation Because I was like thinking about it. He's been gone for almost 28 years. And like, what if he's reincarnated and ain't coming? Ain't gonna come. I guess we'll find out. I'm gonna start trying to summon them right now. And I'll stop once I start hearing things, and we'll try to document anything. Try to get them to communicate. Just trying everything I can, you know. Just trying to get them to come here, trying to talk to them. Just telling them my name, who I am, how I know them. Trying to recall memories, you know, just trying to get them. If it takes a little bit of time to get here, give them a little bit of time. I think a lot of people try to rush stuff too fast. And then when they start to hear something, start to make progress, they get freaked out, and I'm guilty of that. And I hope I don't do that, because like I said, I'm doing this by myself. And if I see something come up behind me, I'm going to trip out. And I ain't playing around, like, and I'm going to try my best not to. Oh my God, I'm seeing weird stuff. Okay. Maybe I'm creeping myself out. It's like, okay, get a grip back on reality. It's like, I want to see you, Mark, even though it's scary. Ghost stuff is scary, man. But, like, in order to make progress, you gotta get past that fear, right? Gotta brave past it. Gotta have the courage. Because it's more important to talk to you than not to. And I'd love for you to come through, Mark. You know dang well that if there was a way for you to be here and talk, you would. You know there would be. Especially if there was a way to prove to, like, even our friends that there's another side. Like, for you to come through and say hi to everybody. Do you even want to? I'm sure there would be many people that would be glad to hear from you. If you have the ability to. I try to listen to music and stuff, and I do a lot of stuff before I get on here, because it's like I try to get the mood right, but then I was distracted for a little bit. I'm trying to refocus. So I was thinking about Houdini and his wife and all the weird stuff that went on yesterday. I remember when I was, when I come across the thing about George Steiny, I believe, is his name, how you say it? It was one of the youngest children to get executed. get the death penalty. He was like 14. Ooh, that stuff, that really stayed with me all day. Like, I don't know. And then my daughter said she was in the shower and there was like something, what looked to be like something punching through the shower curtain and moving the shower curtain. And so that's what makes me think, like, if I kind of got like some obsessive thinking. And like I'll think and think and think about stuff because I know it bothered me, because they didn't have 100% proof he did it. And it's just hard to believe like a child went through that. Like, that poor child, that poor child. But like, and I'm just like, wow, I wonder if there's just power in just thinking about things. And so I'm trying it out and seeing. It's just a theory, a thought, but it hasn't been tested a bunch yet, so that's what we're doing. So come on, Mark. Come on, Mark. I know you'd come through if you can. Let us know you're here, please. Make a tap sound, because I don't have a spirit box. Make a tap sound. I think I might have to grab a pillow. Just hold on a second. I'll be right back. Oh, I need something to sit on. This chair's hurting me. I might have to put my dog outside because he's kind of making noises over there. But I know it's him. And I ain't a faker. I ain't faking nothing. If Mark's here, Mark's here. And if he's not, he's not. I ain't faking nothing. That's all I know. Mark, are you here? Or do I need to try to focus on you more? I've been focusing on you for days. Get your butt here. Actually, more than that, because your birthday just passed. But not only that, I've been going through a lot of stuff myself, like, I don't know. It's part of the reason why I want to, like, keep like pursuing this channel, make something happen, just dealing with my own things in life. It's just a distraction. It'd be nice to be able to make contact or do something. Like, it'd be something to look forward to. But not only that, it'd be nice to hear from you. We haven't heard from you in like 28 years. I remember I had a dream about him. The first dream I had about him, like, I tripped out. Like, and it was very vivid. And it was like he came to visit me in it. He was in a car. And he pulled up. And I got all excited because I'm like, oh my God, that's Mark, holy crap. And I like jumped in the car without hesitation. And he was back there in the back seat and we're talking and I hugged him. And all of a sudden I knew it was time to go and I didn't want him to go. I'm like, no, you can't go, no. And he gave me a bunch of stuff before he left. And I woke up looking for it and I was all bummed out because I didn't have it. And then I went looking for a website that his mom created for him. And I found it, and we ended up talking a little bit, but, I don't know. I've always wanted to make sure he was okay, You may think people don't care about you, but we do, man. Even after all these years. And I wish your butt would come here and talk to us. And show these people on YouTube and our friends that you're here. And if you got something to say to us, say it. And we'll figure out a way to make it happen. I've summoned you before, or I'm pretty sure I have. Come on, Mark. Marcus. Ooh. Seen something a little weird. I'm not even paying attention to anything behind me or nothing. I ain't even looking at the plasma ball. I'm too busy yapping away. I'm like wanting a cigarette and I have no clue how to pause this thing. I don't even know if we're allowed to say that. Mark, I want a cigarette. You better hurry up. They're just playing. They're just playing. I know you can't rush this kind of stuff, and I don't think it's a joke. I don't think it's a joke at all. I'm just goofing around. I thought I heard something. Maybe it was my chair. I'm not sure. We have to pay attention for smells, sounds. Temperature change. I do have a temperature gun thing somewhere, but I don't have it out here. I'd have to go looking for it, and I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave the video. I already started it now. I think I'm seeing things. Not really sure, because the candle's over there, so it's like, I don't want to read into it too much. Once I start seeing something, I'm definitely going to start showing, alright? Marcus, buddy, are you here? I love you. Where are you, man? You know, over here, I got a flashlight on the fireplace, and he's came to me 2 times as a shadow. A shadow with a hat on. And I always, like, associated it with him. Whether it was him, I don't know, but I believe it was. Because, oh, never mind, I ain't gonna tell that story. I just know, like, the second time, I'm not gonna tell the first time, because that's kind of personal. But the second time I saw him, we were doing a seance for him in the graveyard that he's buried at. Like, we used to go hang out in the graveyard all the time and just hang out with people and, you know, just, I don't know, just we knew more than one person in there, but, we decided to do it behind the graveyard so no one bugged us, you know, because it was dark, and they usually don't want you in the graveyard at night, which sucks, because that's fun. Like, not to be rude, no disrespect, I respect the dead. It just sucks you can't go in there, because then it makes it hard to do investigations, too, without getting in trouble for being in there in the dark. But I understand why, because people do bad things sometimes. I'm not out trying to do bad, though, and I'm not out trying to lie, either. I'm just trying to see. See, I'm getting distracted. I'm not even thinking about... I always think about you, though. I just ain't... I know. My energy ain't focusing. Oh, yeah, it is. So, it was his birthday, and we were doing it behind the graveyard, so no one bugged us, because we felt more hidden back there. And, how can you yell at us for being in the graveyard when we're not in there? We're behind it. Anyways, the moon was full. It was actually a blue moon, so there was two full moons that month. And the full moon happened to fall on his birthday, and I always think... I wonder if stuff like that enhances anything. And if it does, I did it anyways. But, I seen a shadow of what looked to be like a young guy with a hat on. And I seen it one time before that, too, so I associate it with him. So maybe he'll come through that way, too. And if he does, I'll show you. But, yeah. But, Don't mind me disappearing out of the camera for a second. I gotta do something. And this video takes a while, and we're not allowed to smoke or do anything in the camera, so... And I don't know how to pause, so... Wow, this is 30 minutes long already? Holy crap. I hope I ain't boring everybody. Alright, Mark. Come on. We're being patient. Are you able to come through? Are you around? Are you able to tap on anything for us? Or touch the plasma ball? How about make a shadow on the fireplace? You can mess with the candles too. Just do something to let us know you're here. Anything. Besides come rolling up behind me and creeping me out. Make it to where I can handle it. PG ghost stuff, not like horror, like scare the crap out of you stuff. If that's even possible. Because I am solo doing this, and it's creepy. I shouldn't be creeped out because it's you. Alright, I'm gonna try again to summon you. I gotta grab something real quick. Okay. Alright, Mark. Let's try this again, buddy. Come through for us, man. Hold on a second. Mark, are you here? Okay. Hold on. I think you might be here. Oh my god. And you might be here. Okay. Alright, can you do anything that we can capture on camera? I think you might be here. Sorry. I'm getting creeped out. This stuff is creepy though. It can be. Are you here, Mark? I heard him like mess with the table and the dog ain't under it, so I just checked. Because I went to summon him and I think he's like, I'm here. Is there anything you can do? Do you want me to try to turn on the radio? I can try that. Do the AM thing, see if that works. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna see if the radio will work. Like when I tried it this morning, because I turned it on, it was catching radio stations and I don't want it to do that. I don't have a spirit box, but one of the people I listened to by you said to have it on AM going backwards, and that's what I was having it do, but it's starting to stop on stations. And you got Gordon Ramsay, or whatever the heck his name is, coming through about financial advice, and I'm like, I'm trying to capture ghost voice, not listen to financial advice, so hold on. Oh my god, what is that? Oh, yeah, I gotta turn it on. No. Alright. Oh no. No. Uh-oh. Oh my god, what is that? Holy shit. Okay, I'm trying not to trip out. Hold on. What is that? Stay going. What is that? The hell? Alright, they don't look like... Okay. Alright, Mark, don't fucking scare... Or, don't scare me too much, man. Don't scare me too much, baby. Ooh. Okay, now, all right. Okay. I didn't mean to get freaked out like that, but I was over there by the radio trying to turn it on the AM thing, and I was hearing things over there. I guess we can come back over there and see if we can hear it again without the flashlight. Which is probably gonna scare me. I had to put the dog outside. It wasn't him, it was over here in the corner by the radio. And he started to move when I was over here making noise and freaking out, so it's like, oh jeez, and the ring cam was on. Maybe it caught something while I was gone, letting the dog out, I don't know. Let's try this again. Alright, the dog's outside. Alright. We got the radio to use now, Mark. So, please let us know you're here. We hear noise. We're hearing some noise. I mean, it makes so many faces, but it is creepy trying to do this stuff in the dark. You don't want to make a big deal out of every noise you hear because your house settles and your animals move or your kids move or something, so I kind of used to the sounds of my own house. But there's been weird stuff going on here, probably because I try to contact the spirits, you know? Like, he ain't the only one I try to contact. That's crazy. I don't know what the heck that is. I'm trying to get time off of work, and all these people are calling in. I ain't going in. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not trying to sound rude. I just want to have my time off. Like, I can't make videos if I had to go in all the time. And I want to be able to do that. Mark, are you here? Please make a knocking sound or something. Let us know you're here. please? If there's any way you can communicate, will you please do it? I guess if it's gotta be kind of creepy, let it be, but, like, don't, like, traumatize me or something. And only you, like, I don't want any weird other people coming through. Other people not allowed. If your name ain't Mark, I'm not gonna say his name. You can't come here. Not right now. Maybe some other time. I know I got a hold of Ozzy. And I know that Bayou, don't like spirit boxes, the app ones anyways. And, because because it's just a word bank. But with the Spiritist thing, you cannot upload anything onto it. And it's like an app you pay like $10 for. And the thing of it is like, it like picks up a little bit of stuff, but because it's got all that words mumbled up in there, like it's hard to like pick out if a spirit's actually talking to you or not. Like you have to ask it direct questions. Like when I'm in the graveyard with it, I ask, can you say this name? Like I'll pick a random gravestone and it'll be like, can you say this name? And it'll eventually say it, like, maybe like 5-6 minutes later it'll say it, and it's done it several times, and it's done it in front of other people, not just me. So it's like I got other people to testify, and I can even record it. Like it happens so much. But I was just like trying to get a hold of Ozzy, and all I heard him say was Ozzy Osbourne, and I know for dang sure that ain't in no spiritist box. And I can't upload stuff on there, so I didn't fake nothing. But, like, it came through Ozzy Osbourne, and then he said my wife, and he said Sharon. But that's all I could get out of him. He said his name a few times, and that was about it. It don't really do a lot, and if he was saying other things, I don't know. Because, like I said, it's hard to pick things out when it's a word bank of words already. You don't know if it's just the word bank or them. But specific stuff is them. Like Ozzy Osbourne, like that ain't in a spiritist box thing. But anyways, like he seemed to want to come through. Like he didn't seem to have a problem with it, but I can't use the spiritist box while I'm recording a video for YouTube. Wow. I don't know if anybody's gonna want to watch my hour-long video. Maybe something will be on here. I'm supposed to be editing stuff, right? I don't think I'm gonna be that great an editor for a while, just being honest. Alright, buddy, come on. We made this video long. That's what I mean, It did not take this long at his house, so trust that. It was like pretty much right away. That's what I'm saying. Anytime I've done anything away, even at the graveyard, like I can't say. I mean, that was a pretty big thing if I could see his shadow. But I don't know. Come on, Mark. Where are you? Starting to want a cigarette. It's been like almost an hour. What did I do with my stuff anyways? Who is that anyways? Uh-oh. Yeah, they're starting to ask for someone to come into work. I don't want to go into work. I want to go. Why do people got to call off so much? You're distracting me from my seance, man. You guys are distracting. I don't even know how to push pause. I'm about ready to wake up my daughter to figure out how to push pause, and then her butt will be up. I wonder if there's like a way. Yeah, there's gotta be. Alright, Mark, come on. Manipulate the plasma ball. manipulate the radio, manipulate the candles, make a sound, do something, please. Please let us know you're here. Please. I feel something weird at the table, but I don't know. There's probably some explanation for it. It kind of feels like it's got a vibrating feeling, but I know earlier it felt like something moved it. I don't know. That's why I was looking for the dog. Like, it felt like something did something to it. Is that your way to let me know that you're here? Is messing with the table? Like, I need more than that. If you are able to. You got the shadow on the wall thing. I don't have any cat balls. I'm trying to find them. I can't find them, and it's driving me nuts. Like, all the stuff I find is not the right stuff. That's all I know. Marcus, are you here? Ooh, I heard something. Are you here, buddy? Come on, buddy. Come talk. I miss you. Are you still around? Do you come to people that wanted to visit with you? Like, just want to say hi and that they miss you? Do you come when people miss you and want to see you and talk to you? I mean, you think that they would be able to. People do it all the time. They talk to people that are gone, hoping that they hear them and they see what's going on in their lives. Do you do that? Are you able to do that, Mark? Uh-oh. Come on, work is distracting me. I gotta ignore it. Otherwise, because I don't want to go in today. I'm not trying to be rude, but I want to be able to do things on my day off. You know? Even though I like my job and I like the people I work with. I really do. I just don't want to live there. Mark, are you here, man? Did I miss things? Did the camera pick up on stuff? I don't know how to edit anything, so probably gonna get what you get. Like, hopefully somebody else sees something, but I should probably try to see if it's my job to see if I can spot anything. Someone deserves Employee of the Month. I wonder who. They got someone to cover, so that's good. I wonder who the heck's calling off. I'm so sorry. I am sorry that I am even talking about work stuff right now. Mark, are you here? Work's distracting me. How about you distract me with something? Because this is for you. This is for you to say what you want to say, if you want to say anything at all. Are you here, Mark? You got all kinds of stuff. Will you tap twice if you're here? Out here in this room where we can hear you? Make some kind of tapping noise? Are you strong enough to do that? Are you able to do that? I don't know about the moving around thing. That kind of creeps me out some, man. I don't know if I want you moving things around. Ooh. But I guess if that's the way it's gotta be, that's the way it's gotta be. So if you want to move something, you can. How about this skeleton thing over here? We'll set it over there, and if you move it, I'll show you. I'll show you if it starts moving. So, I don't know. I need to look up the YouTube stuff and see what we're allowed to do. I know we're not allowed to cuss on stuff. So I have to find a way to, like, bleep things out if I need to. Because I am a heavy cusser. Mark, are you here? Will you touch the plasma ball, please? Touch it. Show the world you're here. I feel like the table's being messed with, but I'm not exactly sure. I don't know if it's just from the plasma ball being on doing its thing or what the heck, but it's kind of feels like I feel something going on with it. Mark, are you here? I don't know. Once it reaches the hour mark, I'm probably gonna get off of here because it's a long video. I mean, I can try again another time. That's what this is all about, is trying to reach the other side. I don't think I was very successful, but it was the same thing yesterday. But that stuff moving around, like, I wasn't even doing anything. I was just trying to eat. You know, I wasn't even doing anything to conjure anything. It just did it on its own. That's why I said if they have to move something, move it, because it seemed like they could move things. I don't know any other explanation for it, because like I said, no one knows how to pull them kind of pranks here. So knowing that, like, I know I saw stuff moving. I keep thinking I'm seeing things out of the corner of my eye, but like I got like the candles by me and stuff like that, so I try not to make things out to be more than they are, but I don't think I'm looking around enough. I just wonder, what was that? See, there's nobody in here. Like, the dog ain't in here. I don't know what that was. It was like on the floor. Well, I see if something dropped. I think so. But I heard something. I ain't joking around. I wonder if it's gonna come back. I have this flashlight just in case. I ain't playing around. Yeah, this flashlight. Oh yeah, I gotta put it over here too. It's already on, ready to go. I heard that, though. There shouldn't have been any kind of noise. Are you here, Mark? Can you do something else? Mark? Are you here, buddy? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the bathroom, but I'm going to change the phone around to see if anything moves while I'm gone. Oops. If I switch this around. Oh my goodness. Hey, I figured out how to pause. Like, I wish I would have known that earlier. Oh my god, that scared me. Yeah. Maybe pause it. No, I don't want to pause it. I want to switch it around. Oh, it goes to show I don't know what the hell I'm doing. What does this one do, I wonder? I don't know what it does. What is that for? I'm so sorry if this is so boring. Here. Let me come around and see. Yeah. It needs to be up higher. Or down like this or something. I don't know. I gotta pee real quick and heat up stuff. Yeah. Let's see if anything moves. Actually, like this glow stick or something. I'm gonna go pee. So that way you can see if there's anything right, like while I'm gone. If the radio's on over here too. Let's see. Oh, I'm here. Here it's over here. But I think it's alright, I'll be back. Oh well if it's on. Oh well if it's on. It's part of the investigation. You're probably like, I think, oh well. never fails. I always spill coffee all over me. So, okay, so we got a light over here now. See? So if I see anything over there, I'll let you guys know. But it's getting pretty late into the video. Like, I don't know if you guys still want to keep doing this, but, you know, it takes a minute. Oh, I have to have it like this because it's plugged in. Dang it. Stay up. I don't have the hookup, you know. Shoot. Sorry about all the noise. Wonder if anything happened when I was gone. Probably not. Please. Or stay. Please stop falling around. Uh-oh. What's up with the light? You see that? It just stopped. I wonder if me... Oh, there it goes on its own. Can you do 2 flashes for yes? Mark, is that you? Can you do 2 flashes for yes? Mark. That's a no. Is 1 flash no? And 2 flashes yes? Mark, are you here? Is somebody else here? Why aren't you doing your thing anymore? Are you just having some kind of malfunction? Dang it, I can't. Wait, there's nothing over here. Hold on. You know what? I'm just gonna take this off the cord. See, there's my plasma ball. I don't know. But, like, we come over here. And there ain't nothing over here. I don't know. So, I don't know. Are you starting to... What are you doing? You're dimming down stuff right now? What are you doing, man? Is that you, Mark, or no? Is it you or not? Is it you? Here. Are you gonna cast a shadow on the wall? You can do anything? Mark. Are you here? Oh, that's weird. It's like a toaster on the ground, but that's it. Hold on, we'll go mess with it and make sure it's on all the way. Ooh, I don't like feeling like something's touching me. Grab the... I don't know. Is it just dying? Is there nothing on it? There's like a toaster down here, but that ain't gonna... There ain't no strings or nothing. So, I don't know. Maybe it's just a malfunctioning flashlight. Here, let's see what it does now. It'll be believable if you do it as I ask you a question. If you try to do it without me asking a question, then no one's gonna believe it. Oh my god. What in the hell? Alright. Seems like something's going on. Mark, are you here? Ooh, I don't like the sound of that. What is that? Ooh. Like there's something next to me. I don't know. Flashlight. I'm just went over there to mess with it to make sure. But I hear stuff behind me. Don't creep me out, man. Wonder. You got me wondering who called in now. Dang it. I guess it don't matter because they got it covered. This is the second day in a row. It's like I need my days off. Mark, are you here? Can you tap on something? Will you tap? Will you make the flashlight go off again? Mess with the radio, anything? Anything to let us know you're here? Sorry. Got dry mouth. That's what happens when you sit here for like over an hour. I had to get coffee and go to the bathroom and all that. I'm not trying to be distracted, but like I said, this stuff takes time. Mark, are you here? Can you do something big? Can you do something bigger? Maybe it's hard to communicate, I don't know. But can you show that you're here? I feel like I'm hearing stuff moving around. trying to ask for him more. Definitely need to figure out how to do this because this stuff doesn't seem like it's working. I'm hearing minor things, but it's like, I don't know if it can be explained away or not. Huh. I'm gonna point over there. I'm hearing noises. And I'm not gonna get scared this time, Mark. I want you to talk. Are you pointing anywhere? Is this where I want you to go? No. I want you to try to capture stuff that's over here. Yeah. Just try to, I'm gonna try to look around, but I wanted to see if anything comes over there. But I hear a bunch of stuff behind me. And I know the dog's outside. I'm just gonna have to listen for them sounds. Like I said, communicating with ghosts might not be that easy. Because if they're only saying 1 or 2 words at a time, like help me or get out or whatever, like maybe they can't communicate all that well. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure. Definitely not no ghost expert. Probably like, I can tell that by your long video. I'm not, possibly nothing. I'm trying to capture stuff. Let's see if anything, because I thought I saw something moving around over there. And shadows are hard to see. And I've learned that from watching other ghost hunters that, like if you're not watching carefully, you'll miss a shadow's movement. And it fits right in with the scenery, like it's like camouflage, it's like clear, pretty much. I know with the orb I seen with Mark, that was not clear. It had a bunch of weird colors, like, morphed in it, but it was still kind of a doll. It wasn't, like, bright and vibrant or nothing. It was, like, really dull and kind of, like, it wasn't clear, though. That's all I know. And what I seen over there, it looked like kind of like a ripple, and there should be no rippling over there. Like it seemed like a ripple in the air. Like I'm like, okay, there might be something over there, so we're just kind of gonna watch. I wonder if there is truth to, you can try to have someone come through all you want, but if they don't want to, they're not going to. Like you can't control who comes through, basically. I would like to. I think a lot of people would like to. No one wants to deal with evil things or... Yeah, see that right there? It's not a normal sound. It's like something up at the table. Creaking on the table, there should be no creaking on the table, or shouldn't be anyways. I don't think. Oh, the camera's going. This thing's going off again. Like I heard noise over there. Now the Mercury here. Are you here, Mark? Say yes for 2 flashes, please. Please do like 2 flashes. Ooh, I don't like that sound. I'm trying not to make something out of everything, but you get creeped out alone in the dark. Like, as soon as I heard that noise, the flashlight was being kind of messed with. It's like it started to go dim. Yeah, I guess it can be explained away, but I'm telling you, I'm hearing stuff in here, like, a little bit, not a lot. That scared the tar out of me, dang dog. I can't help it, I live with animals and kids. And, like I said, you know, like if I know a noise ain't abnormal, I'll gonna ignore it. I've been ignoring noises. I don't want to give up on it now yet. I don't know if I'm making any sense. Uh-oh. I think I hear kids stirring. If the kids get up, I'm definitely gonna stop. Alright. Hi, baby.
Hi.
Wanna say hi? Come over here. Come over here.
What is
This is my oldest daughter. We're doing the haunted hangouts, but I started at 10 o'clock. We've been doing it for an hour, and there's been like a little bit of stuff going on, like stuff with the flashlight. We've been hearing a little bit of noises, but I told them I was going to stop once you guys get up.
I was so confused why the lights were on.
Why the lights are on?
Off.
Because I was trying to do it at a different time, like I'm trying different times, and I was telling them about like us doing it yesterday and not really getting anything, and it seemed like we got a little bit of something, but I don't know, we'll find out. Well, I guess it's time to be done. Everybody's starting to get up. Y'all have a nice day or nice night or whatever, and we'll like do a different seance next time. You guys, until then, you know, I hope everybody's well. I don't even know how to exit or intro. I hate them all, but yeah, until next time, bye.